This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
A lot of trash talk between these two. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Where are the jabs? Where are the body punches? These two guys are just going after each other's chin. Neither fighter willing to slow down. That jab doesn't score. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
He scores with the counter. The straight right just misses.
You keep coming to tell you and don't see me. That'd be crazy.
Well done with that counter shot. Straight right just misses. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back.
That's got me going down south.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
That's why I love you. That's why I love you.
Let's talk about Khan in that last round. We've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Those counter punches have to hurt.
You got no dispensary?
The straight right just misses.
You know they have these
have to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A typical outside fighter, as you know, focuses on defense. Stick and move, stick and move.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
A very competitive round here so far.
You said they from Greenville?
Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That's funny as hell.
The courage on display here is incredible. Swing and a miss with that hook. A perfect counter lands. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Khan in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need. Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And shoot. That jab misses.
He just started.
That counter punch caught him clean.
He just started.
How about that time counter shot? The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot.
On it. You see, dude.
Punch, counter punch. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Straight right just misses. One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Beautiful counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got... Here we go to the fourth round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Can't land the jab there. Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Trying to land that jab. They both want the knockout. He threw a punch and just got countered. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. There's the bell to start round 5. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Well, you know, in this division, you got to have speed and you got to have footwork, or you're going to be a cooked goose.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
And this with that jab. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
Beautiful counter punch. That counter shot lands. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last. This is the beginning of round 6. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. They miss with the jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Good counter punching.
Good.
The jab doesn't quite connect. That jab won't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
I know you're going through it.
Robinson in that last round. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it more. And there's the bell for round 7. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call champion.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Amir Khan in some real trouble!
Trying to force me to that.
A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
He's saying that guy was going Monday.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
I'm still not right.
What a round so far as we've reached the
halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Wasn't ready for that counter punch. These two were made for each other. Hold it right there. This is not how the story was supposed to. And Amir Khan finally on the canvas. Let's watch this again. He set it up perfectly and knocked him down.
What you doing? Chilling. Undulation. No, don't.
talk about Khan in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down.
And we enter the 8th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Hook misses. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. Nice counter. It's all offense all the time. Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
The stamina is off the charts. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. What a tough one.
Win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. The city center's hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about back here. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton out. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks for me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times.